Hi, Daryl Slack here with Honest Public Adjuster answering your questions about insurance claims in the state of Florida. Today's question is, do you need a license to adjust insurance claims in Cape Coral, Florida? The short answer is yes, in most cases you do, but there are a few important details that people don't always understand, so let's break it down. So again, today's question is, do you need a license to adjust insurance claims in Cape Coral, Florida? Like I said, the answer is yes. The main answer, yes. You do need an adjuster's license, and in Florida, insurance adjusters must be licensed by the Florida Department of Financial Service in order to legally handle claims in the state of Florida. Now, this applies in Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Lee County, Charlotte, Collier County, wherever you are in the state of Florida. This law would apply to you. Company adjusters there are a few different types of insurance adjusters. Company adjusters work directly for the insurance company, handling claims on their behalf. Then you have the independent adjusters who work for adjusting firms, usually working for more than one insurer. And then public adjusters. We represent the policyholder, the homeowner. We represent you. We don't work for the insurance company. In order to become a licensed claim adjuster in Florida, you generally must be at least 18 years old. In order to get your 620 license, you must complete a state-approved pre-licensing course, and then you have to pass the Florida Adjuster Licensing Exam unless you qualify for an exemption. Now, there's the 620 license and the 320 license, which we'll get into the differences here in a minute, but that's the requirements for the 620 license. For both licenses, you have to submit for fingerprints and a background check, and then apply it through the Florida Department of Financial Services. Now, the two different types of adjuster licenses, the company and independent adjusters, are going to go through the Florida 620 All Lines Adjuster License. That allows them to handle property insurance claims like hurricane, water, and fire claims, all on behalf of the insurance company. And then public adjusters will apply for and obtain the Florida 320 Public Adjuster License, which allows them to handle the same types of claims, but on behalf of the policyholder. In Florida, you may not hold both licenses concurrently. It is one or the other. So having a 620 does not allow you to represent homeowners, and having a 320 means you may not represent the insurance company or handle claims for them. So in order to, you can't run claims for the carrier on Tuesday and then work for your policyholders on Thursday. Now, that may seem a little silly, but in some states you can. No states can you do it on the same claim. But in Florida, in order to completely eliminate any sort of conflict of interest, they've said, no, you may not hold both licenses whatsoever. So advice for homeowners, basically, if you're filing a claim with an insurance carrier in the state of Florida, you need to get a public adjuster. You need someone who can handle this and represent you and your interests the same way the adjuster is representing the insurance carrier's interest. Then once you've decided you're going to hire a public adjuster, it's always a good idea to make sure that person handling your claim is properly licensed by running them through the Florida Department of Financial Services licensure database. You can search it online, make sure they're good, they don't have any complaints, that they are in compliance and doing what they're supposed to be doing. So the bottom line, in closure, if someone's representing insurance claims or adjusting insurance claims in Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Lee County, wherever, then they must have a Florida adjuster license number. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing. We continue to release videos about insurance claims, hurricane claims, public adjusting, and property insurance tips. And if you have any questions yourself, leave them down there in the comments. I may answer it in a future video. Thank you for watching.